Does this sound too much like death when I roll here?
No.
Okay. Because when I roll here, it sounds definitely like death.
I actually like that sound.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that sounds like...
I like that better.
Yeah.
Much more satisfying.
Okay. John, your character's name is Erich.
Brasner.
Brasner, okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's your age?
Well, he's finishing his bachelor's degree, so what would you say, about 23, maybe?
Yeah. Sounds about
Does
right.
that sound about right?
Yep.
Okay, 23.
Computer.
Okay. And, Adam, your character's name is Michael. Do you have a last name at this juncture?
Michael Rosbaum. Nice to meet you.
Okay. And your age?
24.
Alright. And, Simon, I know your name. I can't remember your last name, though.
Locke.
Well,
L-O-C-K.
Okay.
E.
Every time you've spelled it, you've done it just like that. L-O-C-K. E. And your age?
22.
Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and just launch in. If you have any questions, holler, but we should be okay. Adam, Michael,
yes.
You live in Southern California, and you have a lab, basically. Are you talking like, is it like a computer lab, or is it a lab with like beakers and test tubes, or is it a lab with like equipment and like soldering irons and junk?
It's a combination of the computer lab and the lab that it's like a machining, like you build things kind of laboratory, like soldering irons, things like that, like technological experimentation.
Okay. You are one of the few people who actually have a permanent residence there. The building is owned by Aurelia Parker. She is, well, you're actually not sure what she is as far as a mage is concerned. You know, she is one, but she is not super
Open?
Yeah, like she's been kind of ambiguous about who she belongs to, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no.
So, but you have observed, because she's fairly open, you get the impression that she is probably Verbena, but she kind of gives you a hint of other things too, so it's unclear.
Okay.
Okay. She is sort of your benefactor a little bit too, because she's kind of giving you this area to do your magic. She doesn't ask a lot of questions. She owns the record store. The record store is called Misty Mountains Records, and on the second floor of the record store, there is a man named Andrew Wallace. You know he's a Verbena just by the way he smells. And,
like blood.
Like cheap weed and applesauce.
That is not how Verbena smell.
Like patchouli.
I think it is.
A little bit like patchouli all the time.
A lot of it like patchouli.
It does not smell like patchouli.
You open the door and it just reeks of reefer.
Sounds like every Verbena I've ever met.
So, yeah, Andrew owns the shop upstairs. It, to all visible purposes, it looks like a head shop. It's called Misty Mountains Mystic. Yeah, you're not really sure how he stays in business, but you see people coming and going from there.
Oh, I have a quick question to ask about your world here, Aki.
Sure.
As this is the world of darkness, how dark is your world?
I mean, I don't know, 60%. I would.
You gotta wear flashlight glasses.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
Well, no, I mean, like in terms of content, like I've played in World of Darkness games where it's like child pornography being sold on the streets dark, and I've played in World of Darkness games where it's basically the real world, only slightly darker.
I would say in between those, I would go about 75%.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not going full Black Dog here, so.
If that gives you any indication, it's not a pleasant place, but it's not
Right.
Quite that bad.
But it's not Mad Max in the streets bad.
Yeah. Okay. So Aurelia comes to you, and this was actually a couple weeks ago. She came to you and she made you an offer. She said, my friend who works for Boston College, she's a professor there, is asking if I could hook her up with a new computer. She needs like a decision engine, basically. She's the physics professor there. And I told her I knew a guy, and you came to mind because I trust the virtual adepts upstairs, but I think that you'll make a stronger machine.
All right, I can see what I can do here.
I'd be willing to offer you 2 months free rent.
All right, that's a good place to start. Yeah.
Okay, and I'll pay for travel and expenses while you're out there because she does want you to go out there and set it up. So you'll be there for about a week and a half.
Okay.
And of course, I'll hold down the fort for you while you're gone.
Awesome. I'm gonna get some wicked good clam chowder.
So you put together the piece for you. You do get some help from the programming side, whatever you need from the virtual adepts upstairs. They are really enmeshed in their own programs right now, though. So you get the impression that Leah was being generous. Maybe she was kind of buttering you up a little bit because they're certainly capable, but she does know that this is in capable hands. It's a decision engine. She doesn't need any AI. She just needs to be able to run really massive kind of trinary equations on it and do like physics models. So
almost quantum mechanics.
Yeah. So you board plane. You've checked the chassis of the computer, but you have the good bits in a briefcase that you're carrying with you, and you're traveling alone at this juncture.
This is pre 9/11 too. This is like
Yeah. So you're like carrying your bottle full of tea and vodka, and like smoking a cigarette and whatever.
Oh, the 90s.
The 90s. So
wearing my jean code jeans and my flannel shirt.
That's 2000s. Jinkos.
Jean codes were 90s, dude.
Yep.
Chonky jeans? Man, I wore those in the 2000s.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, you weren't the first.
You weren't an early adopter. So, you're on the plane. You know that some contacts of hers, it's Professor Claiborne is who Leah's friend is. She's sending some of her contacts to come pick you up from the airport and take you to the college so you can get everything set up.
Okay.
So, Simon and Erich. Simon, you're kind of hanging out in the professor's office like you do when you don't have shifts, doing paperwork. You're basically her TA, and that's how you end up with your free tuition for school. Mm-hmm. You also work in the library, as just a basic librarian. The library here has, it's an old library, and the librarians have not been super organized in the past. So, you guys, you might be familiar with the idea of a library restructure.
Yeah.
That's kind of going on. So you're trying to catalog what you've got, but you at this current moment you're in the professor's office. Erich, Professor Claiborne has asked you to come back to her office after your classes are done today. You have a car, and she has kind of explained that she wants you to help her TA, and you and Simon know each other. You've worked together before. Mm-hmm. She was asking that the two of you run an errand for her. So
do we know that we're both mages?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little aside about the college. This is a kind of a feeder program for hermetic mages. James, you came into or rather Simon, you came into the college already awakened because you had been working with your previous mentor, and you got kind of put on to Professor Claiborne as a mentor. She took you on, and Erich, you were wakened while you were here at college,
Yep.
and Professor Claiborne has been kind of vouching for you since you aren't a hermetic mage. A lot of the other professors that were mages have kind of washed their hands of you.
Creepy death mage. No one wants to do anything with me.
Or a domino.
Ooh.
But because of that, you guys work together enough. You know, you are around each other enough to know. You're kind. I don't know how your personalities are, but I'm assuming that you guys are friends because they're.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
I'm pretty
I
laid
don't know how
back.
long this is gonna
Yeah.
go on.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
I'm low key. I'm low key.
Loki.
You're Loki.
I'll do it in a minute.
Low key.
Then I am Thor.
Shut up.
You see Professor Claiborne sitting at her desk. She comes in from a class, and she's looking a little harried these days. Simon, you specifically notice it. How harried she's looking. And what do you call her? I know her first name is Simi, but what do you usually call her?
Since she's directly my master, then I'm on a first name basis with her.
Okay. All right. John, or Erich rather, you probably call her Professor.
Baby cakes, yeah.
You better not. She'll curse you back to hell.
It's Professor.
Yeah. Okay. So Professor Claiborne sits down at her desk and she kind of rubs her temples and takes a moment to center her thoughts and then puts on a face. You can kind of see where she's coming from with like, she takes a breath and then puts on her game face, basically. Thank you guys both. I need you to run out to the airport. A friend of mine has provided me with a new computer, and I need you to run out there and pick up the gentleman who's delivering it. I think his name is Michael, is what she said. So, yeah, you should know him. I'm assuming that you'll know him because, you know, if you can't figure it out, then, I mean, try harder. Does that sound good? Yeah, okay. I'll see you in about 2 hours. She kind of shoos you guys out of the office.
Okay. Well, I guess we're heading out.
Quick question, Aki. What time of year is it?
It's right around, it's April. It's
Okay.
It's April. Alright, so you guys head to the car, I assume? You gonna tell me
Yep.
what you're doing?
That's what we do.
Yep.
Michael, you're at the airport, and you haven't been given any instructions aside from there are some people coming to pick you up. So I'm assuming you're just hanging out by the baggage claim?
Yep.
Or at the bar or something?
I'm actually at the baggage claim. I am playing with my beeper.
Okay.
You're gonna hold up a sign that says computer?
Are you?
No.
You
No,
totally should. Because
I
would
don't think
walk up and
Simon's
be
a
like,
smartass.
Yes, I am computer.
I don't think Simon's a smartass.
Oh, that's too bad. Alright, so how do you guys find each other in this airport?
It's a great question. We use the Force.
Okay, but that's...
We could.
No, they are fucking Jedi. At least one of them is.
I was really hoping one of you would say, I don't think the Force works like that.
How would I know? I'm not a hermetic.
This is the part where you guys roleplay. Give
Yes.
it a shot.
I'm
We'll
waiting
hold
for them to
We'll
make
hold
the
up a
move.
sign that
Understand
says... We'll hold up a sign that says Michael.
Okay.
And
And I'm still
I
waiting
see two
for Michael
weird
to show
dudes
up.
holding this sign. I'll walk up to them and be yeah, I'm Mike. And my character's wearing baggy cargo shorts, sandals, a t-shirt with a flannel shirt over it, and sunglasses.
Okay.
I look him up and down and say, are you the delivery boy?
It's cold as balls, by the way.
Yeah, I left California.
I know. I'm just letting you know that.
Cold as balls,
Delivery boy.
willing to sacrifice.
I'm here for. Are you guys with Dr. Claiborne or whatever it is?
Yeah, that's us. Are you the delivery boy then?
I mean, you know, there's other words you could use for it, but yeah.
Okay, you're the courier. Oh, I'm sorry. My friend just passed into a coma. I deeply apologize. Here, just a second. Let me get out the smelling salts.
What happened?
Eric.
Did he die? What's happening?
Live, damn it.
Oh, I assume he's the strong silent type then.
John, what happened?
He's the strong passed out type.
He disconnected.
Yes, he did.
You gotta say words. I don't know what's going on. I have a whole lot of stuff.
I was saying words. I was just saying a whole bunch of words.
We were role playing.
Yeah, you told us to role play.
I would think.
Good job.
But yes, I am the delivery boy. I've got some precious cargo here that I need to get safely to the professor.
All right, we can do that. We've got a call. Just a second. The driver's still unconscious.
All right.
I start pounding on his chest in the middle of the airport.
All right, you two smartasses. Hold on one damn second, all right? I think he might have actually died.
Confidence here. By the way, I've introduced myself. I'm Michael. What's your name?
Hey, I'm Simon. I extended my hand.
Shake. Well, it's nice to meet you, Simon.
Mm-hmm.
This is my first time over here near the institute.
Sorry, gentlemen, we have some technical fucking difficulties. Give me a second, I gotta switch up some stuff here. Okay, so you guys share a car ride back. How much luggage did you bring, Michael?
I've got. Well, I mean, if I'm going to calculate this out, the case of the PC, in order to hold all of the stuff to do the quantum computing, I would probably need 3 or 4 solid-sized luggage cases to hold all the computing parts, and then the important parts I kept in my briefcase. So I probably got about 5 things plus my actual clothing.
Okay, that sounds good.
Should we rent a U-Haul or something? Is that what we're going to do?
Why, you driving a Pinto?
I ain't driving a goddamn Lincoln Continental.
Hey, I was driving Lincoln long before they paid me to drive a Lincoln.
Okay, so you guys load it all up. It's a little bit cramped. What kind of car do you drive?
Whatever you can afford.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
okay.
whatever I can afford.
So in this beater, that's probably as old as he is, you guys pile all the...
Geo.
Yeah, I hope it's not a Geo. You guys are gonna have to make 3 trips.
Like, oh shit, how are we gonna tie this down? I didn't bring any rope.
So, you guys head back, and I'm assuming, Eric, that you're pretty interested in this whole thing because computers are kind of in your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
So, are you guys kind of chatting about this? I know that James made an excellent impression by calling poor Michael the delivery boy.
Yeah, that was great.
Hey, we weren't told that he was the guy who built the computer. We were told that he was the guy who was bringing the computer.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to be an ass about it, I suppose.
I wasn't being an ass. It was a legitimate question. Are you or are you not the delivery boy?
So, this seems pretty, complex for, just a regular computer. What exactly is this?
Oh, it's a thinking
not a
machine.
Dell.
God, no, I would never wish Dell on anybody. I mean, maybe in like 4 to 5 years, Dells will be decent, but as of right now, I mean, I would go with a hand-built Microsoft-style PC. You're running probably Windows 95.
I think we're getting off the subject here.
I don't think Windows 95 was out yet in 94.
Yeah, it was.
Windows 95?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, 3 came out in 92, 95 came out in, I think, 93 or 94, 98 came out in 96 or 7, if I'm not mistaken.
It's like the EA Sports titles.
August 24th, 1995.
Ah, damn. Well, so, I know a guy.
I would go with a Windows 3 machine.
No. Trust me, you're going to want to go with Windows 95. I know it's not available to everybody yet, but trust me on this one.
I downloaded it on the internet.
No, Michael actually has the hookup, James.
I found a piracy site on Prodigy.
No, it's called the BBS right now. Thank you very much, and thank you not to make fun of it. That is my bread and butter that you're fucking with.
Okay, so that 2 hours happened.
Yep.
No, but I mean, seriously, Windows 3 is good. Like 3.1 is good, especially if you can manage to, get it all loaded onto a 100 megabyte hard drive, but I'm telling you, here soon you're going to be looking at things that are going to be even bigger. We're talking like 300, 400, 500 megabytes coming out. It's going to be amazing.
I don't know. I kind of like my Linux.
Is that a thing that is in the 90s? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take your word on it. I hear Google happening.
1991. Okay, you're safe.
Yeah.
You're going to fact check us on everything.
I am now.
You're going to be that guy. Great. Okay.
So instead of having a rules lawyer, we have a time lawyer.
Oh, shit. So you guys arrive back at the college, and after you guys start with the heavy cases, pulling them upstairs into Professor Claiborne's office. When you walk in the door, though, the door to her office is locked, and you can hear her having a heated conversation on the phone. Okay. Sorry, I'm having a hard time remembering your names. First time. Simon, this is fairly uncommon. She seems to be a pretty even-tempered, mild person to you. So you've never in the entire time you've been with her, which has been about 2.5 years now, you've never known her to yell the way she's yelling right now. So just the sound of that is a bit alarming. Are you guys gonna listen or be discreet, or like what's your plan?
I'm going to listen only because I'm curious, because it hasn't really happened before.
Okay.
Do I need to make a checkity check?
Yeah. I don't know. A perception check, I suppose. Are you gonna listen? Y'all want a perception? Who's nosy?
You mean
so
awareness?
Just 3 die?
Is it awareness?
Well, there's awareness. Awareness is your ability to perceive the supernal.
It's perception or alertness.
Yeah, perception alertness. So yeah, is it roll?
Oh yeah, perception.
You want to roll for that?
I can. Yeah.
You don't have to.
Okay, so what's a success? 8?
No, a success is.
Because
what did we decide on?
they
7?
do not have.
7 is the standard.
Yeah, 7's a success, and just let me know how many you get.
Okay, as many over 7s. It's been a long time since I've done this. Dice.
Yeah, and if you roll any 10s, those are worth 2.
So.
Hold on. Yeah. Okay.
3. 3 successes.
Okay.
No successes.
I got 4.
Yeah. You got no successes, Adam?
I'm oblivious. I have no idea what's going on.
Tripped and fell on your face.
Unsuccessful.
You're busy.
Your ears explode.
The lock. You look down, Adam and Michael, and you see that one of the locks on your cases has been tampered with, or at least it looks like it may have been.
Oh, I am going to be. There will be talking with the
TSA, the baggage claim.
Baggage claim.
Okay. So you guys kind of try to lurk without look like you're lurking, and you can hear Professor Claiborne from inside her office. She says, "That is not what was agreed upon. I mean, I'll submit to this, but this is not something I'm going to forget about soon. Yes, I know, you've made that very clear, but you do well to remember that I'm here as much as a courtesy as I am a prisoner.
Okay.
These political machinations are why I left in the first place. All right, Soren, I hear your veiled threat. Yes, it was great talking to you. Please don't call me again today. I have things going on." And then you hear her put down the phone.
Soren, would I know that name?
It's not one that you're familiar with.
Okay. It's a great name. I wish I'd thought of it.
Sorry, homie. Michael, after inspecting the lock on your case, it looks like it may have just been bumped up against something. It's scratched, but maybe nobody tried to pick it after a little bit of inspection.
Alright, good. I'm still going to have to issue a claim because this is expensive luggage. This is stuff my parents gave me before they kicked me out. I don't even know, and it's going to be this is not good. This is going to be a bit of a mitzvah. I'm not happy.
Here, have some luggage. Get the fuck out.
We gotta have something to pack his shit in.
Really nice luggage.
Okay, so then do you proceed into the office? Do you knock and proceed in?
Yes, I do. I am the one who does it.
Alright, when you knock, you hear her say, come in.
I poke my head in. See me?
Oh, hi Eric. Or you're
Hey,
not Eric, goddammit. What is your name?
No.
Simon.
What the fuck is your name, Simon? It's been a bad day.
So we brought your guy.
Oh, okay, great. Do you guys need any help carrying anything in?
I look back out.
Yeah, I've got like 5 luggage things that I'm trying to like juggle here. Yeah, we use a little
Okay. Yes, we'll need help.
Okay. She walks out. She sees like the 3 cases that you guys couldn't carry because you're all carrying 1 case plus the briefcase that I'm assuming that Michael wasn't willing to put down.
Yeah, no, that briefcase ain't leaving my side.
Yeah. She makes a brief
It's gonna be like $18. Yes, your pizza is $18.
And don't you
because of
forget
all
it.
pizza crime.
It's an $18 pizza, goddammit.
You see her, you see Professor Claiborne reach into her pocket and, Michael, to your dismay, she sprinkles some kind of, powder onto your luggage and then draws a quick sigil and then manages to pick 2 up and carry them inside.
What the? Jedi!
I don't think Jedi do it that way.
What would you know? You can't tell a delivery boy from a computer designer.
I did watch Star Wars.
Bitch, I write fan fiction.
Okay, so you guys kind of spend the afternoon picking things up and fetching them. Michael, you're putting this computer together.
Yeah, I mean, I built it, so I should know how it goes together.
Yeah, and Professor Claiborne seems to be a pretty quick study. She's kind of paying attention to what you're doing when you're putting things together. You can tell just by the way that she's acting that she has a curious mind, and she may not know this right now, but her observation of you is definitely her attempting to get as much knowledge as she can from this experience.
Okay.
So that's pretty typical, Simon, from Professor Claiborne. You're familiar with this kind of behavior from her. So, after about 3 or 4 hours, it's getting late, and she is happily typing away at her brand new computer. And the 3 of you are just kind of standing there, wanting to know if you're being dismissed or what the plan is, because she hasn't shown any indication that she is going to show you, Michael, to any accommodations for the evening. So, eventually, do you guys say anything, or do you just kind of...
Eventually I'm just like, so, are you staying anywhere?
I was told to deliver the pizza, deliver the computer.
The pizza, huh?
But you weren't told that you were going to be
I was told that it was
care
going to
of?
probably take like a week, but I wasn't told anything else beyond that. What do you want? Do you want just...
I'm staying in a dorm, aren't I?
Yeah,
Okay.
Simon, you have a dorm. Eric,
This is
you're...
a coupon for a 3-topping pizza, because otherwise it's going to be $18 for your pizza.
That's a crime. $18 for a pizza. We've already talked about this. Use the coupon, Courtney! Friggin' use it!
Eric, you have a dorm mate, but they are going home for spring break.
Okay.
So today was the last day of classes before spring break. So Eric, you have a spare bed if you want to offer it.
Well, I mean, is that my responsibility?
Well, no, I guess not. You do what you want, I'm just saying.
I would figure that, Mike would have accommodations if he's coming over here and he's staying, so...
Yeah, I wasn't told. I mean, I've
it
I've
sounds
got
like
a
he
credit
doesn't,
card.
so
I can get a hotel.
We could
Well-
probably take care of him.
Well, did anyone ask Professor Claiborne? I mean...
She's sitting over there, I guess you can.
Well, I'm not the TA, so that's not my problem.
I'm a TA, not a concierge.
Well, it's more than what I am.
Ooh, I love how this game is shaping up. How everyone's like, it's not my problem. Someone else deal with this. I see that there's some kind of decision to be made, but it's not my decision to make. All right, well then Professor Claiborne turns around, gives you all a dirty look, and says, Michael, stay with Erich. Go get some fucking food from the what's it called? The cafe. And get the fuck out of my office.
Sure
I'll show you
thing.
where the cafeteria is.
Thank you.
I think I was
So this
only
is Boston hospitality, huh?
I think I was only used for my car.
I was going to offer to let him stay in my place until like everybody was like, well, I don't know. And then this turned into a thing.
No, it was my place. Cause
You were
roommates-
being imposed upon. I was going to offer.
Oh, okay.
Y'all can make decisions on your own. If you're not going to
No,
make
we can't.
decisions, the NPCs are going to do it for you.
And then give
Have
us
you
dirty
seen our
looks.
decision-making capability? Because I don't think that's doable.
Lessons learned, hopefully.
Besides, I got important stuff to do at my dorm.
Oh?
Yeah. Well, my roommate's away, so I can do all the creepy, weird shit that he don't like.
Okay.
Dorms don't have the internet in 1994.
I wasn't talking about the internet. I was talking about grinding bones into dust.
Oh,
I
we're
described
talking
my
about
character
invading.
what your characters look like.
Oh yeah, give a brief description of yourselves, guys.
Jesus Christ.
I'm pretty much kind of like a skinny, wiry dude. I've got like a long hair, swept back with an undercut, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Okay, cool. It's
I
like
look
dark.
like
It's
an
dark
extra.
brown hair. So.
I look like an extra from Good Will Hunting.
Alright.
That movie hasn't come out yet.
Sweater, like collar, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're not wearing clothes then, John?
Oh, I'm wearing clothes. I'm wearing like jeans and a Testament T-shirt.
Great Testament, so...
Hell yeah.
Oh, fast friends. I love it. It's heartwarming. Alright, so you guys grab some lousy pizza from the cafeteria, and head back out. You guys, both Erich and Simon, you both stay in the same dorm. It's basically the dorm for mages who aren't in one of the fraternities on campus. So it's the male dorm. Basically, you know, your fellow peoples are there. They don't like your bone grinding, but they're not going to like report you to the dean or something.
Yeah, but
So
I can't be interrupted in my
sacrificing goats.
yeah.
I can't be interrupted in my rituals.
Yeah. Sorry, there's no
Oh.
chicken this time at the cafeteria, so no new bones for you.
It's fine. I got stuff. I got stuff
The
for
question I have to ask is, do they know I'm a mage? Were they told that I was a mage?
Only insofar that the way that Professor Claiborne has been acting, I suppose you guys probably could have deduced that.
Yeah, well, I mean, she did do magic right in front of him, and the world didn't end, so I'm assuming he's a mage.
Yeah.
The world wouldn't have ended anyway. It was a simple spell.
Yeah, Michael, if you're the type of person who's gonna like look around at your surroundings, you would be surprised. Maybe you wouldn't, but this is probably one of the higher concentration of mages with actual sleepers that you've seen in one place before. So, I mean, you've seen big groups of mages before, but you've not necessarily seen big groups of mages with also a bunch of sleepers walking around.
How do you guys not have nosebleeds every 5 seconds?
Well, we're very careful.
So, as you're walking back across the quad, it's just gotten dark outside. It's still really chilly. Michael, you're probably kind of uncomfortable.
I am very uncomfortable. It is freezing out here. How do you people live like this?
We were born this way.
We wear coats. I point at my coat.
The heaviest coat I own is a windbreaker.
Did you break
Well.
it?
No! It's April!
Okay. So you're kind of walking across the quad, shooting the shit, and when you three hear a high-pitched scream from within one of the buildings to your left. Simon, you know it immediately is the library.
I jump into action.
Okay, what does that mean?
And action response.
I run. I run at the problem.
You hit smack dab into the library. Congratulations.
Duly
I'm
noted.
going to find a phone to call the cops. I'll be right back.
I run to go see what the problem is.
Okay.
And alertness my way into seeing what the problem is.
Well, as you're running towards the steps of the library, you actually see one of your fellow librarians, Yuri. She actually busts through the door and sort of runs back into you bodily.
Okay, I move to catch her?
Okay, go ahead and roll your, would it be strength? Probably. Strength and athletics.
Yeah. Or dex and athletics to
strength.
actually catch.
Yep. You can roll
One
dexterity.
success.
You can roll dexterity if you've got a better dexterity score.
No, that strength and dex are the same.
Okay, so you got one success though.
Yes.
Okay.
One success.
You do catch her. Neither one of you suffer bodily harm, but she basically falls on top of you, and you kind of catch her in your arms.
It's like one of my Japanese
so I'm like,
animals.
What's going on?
She like kind of like a startled animal starts to like back away from you until she registers who you are. And she's like, "Oh God, Simon! Someone has done something terrible in the private reading room, and I was the only one in the library because I was locking up. And it's awful, and I don't know why. And it's just, it's terrible." She takes a deep breath, and she realizes that she's still kind of cradled in your arms. Yuri is about 20 years old. She is maybe half Asian. She hasn't really told you what her lineage is. And she's quite pretty. But she tends to be fairly reserved. So it takes her a moment. She backs up away from you and like settles herself on the stairs. You watch her take a breath. She goes, I don't know what it is. I just know that there was a lot of blood.
Blood?
Okay. Alright.
Blood.
Well, we can call the cops and I'll go take a look, okay?
She takes a breath. She's like, I'm going to go get the dean. I don't think that we want to get I'll get the campus police, okay?
Okay, that sounds like a good plan.
All right, it's in the private reading room. Do you have a key to the library? Don't leave it unlocked.
Yeah, I do. It's fine.
Professor Lexus told me that if I left it unlocked again, she'd fire me. So please don't leave it unlocked.
Oh no, definitely not. No,
okay.
Of course not.
So wait, you're sure there's no one else in the place?
I was the last one. I checked the last student out before. It's the holiday. I mean, that's what I was doing. I was closing down the library.
I'm already moving in while they're having that conversation.
Yeah, I'm making my way there too, but
she takes a breath. She kind of walks past you, Michael, and like looks at you a bit suspiciously, and steps maybe 2 steps out of your way to go where she's going.
I wave a little bit, like I'm with them.
Simon, hold up.
Yeah.
Before we go in there, let me do my thing.
Okay.
So, I do, correspondence in mind.
Okay.
To basically get, sort of where I can actually sense the entire place and see if there's any mental presence going on there.
Okay.
And how I do that is through, like, Kujikiri. So you see me doing, like, these hand gestures. 2 successes.
Okay. From what you see,
from what I sense, yeah.
Yeah, from what you sense, it's sort of like, you picture it as like dots of light when you're picturing, minds in an area. And on this network of light, you can see, Simon, you can see Michael, Yuri is somewhat behind you. There are people in the dorms to your left and your right. They're indistinct because you didn't really sense that far. But in the building in front of you, as far as you can see, you don't sense anything cognizant.
Okay, we're clear.
Okay, alright. So I walk in, I'm muttering to myself, in a normal library, this would probably be kids making out, somebody pooped in a chair. Here, I'm suspicious.
Have you guys seen Ghostbusters? Because I'm pretty certain this is Ghostbusters right here. Like,
Yeah, that's not, there wasn't any blood in that one.
no, but if there's a fucking ghost, I'm out. I'm done.
You don't like ghosts?
I turn on him. You're a mage.
I'm a technological mage.
Ghosts come with the... Okay, alright, no, that's fine. Okay.
So, you walk in, you see the checkout desk to your right. To your left, you see, tables and rows of books. It's a university library, so it's fairly sizable, and it's an old university, so it's fairly sizable. You see that the lights have gone out in the private reading rooms. The first 4 lights are out. The last 6 lights are still on, from the back toward the front.
Okay.
So you know the procedure, Simon. You know that you kind of start at the back of the library and then move toward the front to make sure there's nobody still making out in the private reading rooms. So you see that there are also no lights on in the second floor of the library. The second floor of the library is sort of like the restricted section. The older texts are up there. You have to have special permission to go upstairs. So anybody who goes up there has to sign in or out. But as of right now, there are no lights on up there. So if Yuri was doing her sweep correctly, she's already made sure that there's no one up there.
Okay.
Okay. You do see also that all of the computers, the brand new computers that look really weird and out of place in this old-timey library, there are 3 brand new computers sitting towards the back, and 3 of them are on. The 3 of them are on.
Guys, do you have the new card catalog on PC? I've got a friend that's been working on. I've got a friend that's working on shit like that. It's gonna be amazing. I'm talking like Dewey Decimal at the drop of a hat. You can find whatever you want.
I think we're still card. Still card catalog.
No.
Yeah.
You guys need to get that. I know a guy. I'll hook you up.
We'll get to that once we figure this out.
We'll take it on advisement.
Start heading towards the computers that are on.
Okay.
I'm gonna go towards the reading room.
Yeah.
Okay. So you head towards which one? The one that's the first one that still got its light on?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you head across there. You see that the light's still burning, but you can't see anything. Once you get up on it, there's one of those windows that has, like, the cross-hatched wire in it, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, like, up sort of, like, chest-high to the ceiling. I don't know who designed these reading rooms, but they were definitely designed with the clandestine screwing room in mind, because they're also soundproof. So... but it means that anybody who's shorter than about 5'6" can't really see in until they actually open the door. So, and it's a heavy door that's already shut.
Okay. So I do try to look up into the window.
Okay. What you do see in the window, there is 2 chairs and a table. It's pretty Spartan little room. On the table, you can't really see. How tall are you?
I am 6'1".
Okay. Well,
I'm the height of an average man.
All right. You get up on the window, and you can see.
Hey, we're all about fantasy.
In that case, I'm 9'1". 9'17". There we go.
You always reach for the stars, John, because you're friggin' tall.
Yep. Anyways, okay, go ahead, hon.
You can see a smeared mess. It looks like maybe red Jell-O, something kind of horrible and visceral, smeared on the table in there.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't really make it out through the cross-hatched glass.
I'm there's all death and blood and stuff, so I'm gonna take a look at it. for entropy force, like to see if there's any kind of magic going on there.
Okay.
So I pull a slip of chalk from my pocket, and I draw a quick rune on the glass and poke my head in again and look at the bloody mess.
What is the...
Do I need to roll anything?
What spheres are you using? Are you using entropy to, sense entropy?
Yeah.
Okay. What other... Do you want to do any other sensing at this time, or are you just going to go with entropy?
I don't know that I would be able to see anything else that would... I mean, I can look at forces, I guess?
What are you trying to discern?
Well, it's all a bloody mess, so I'm thinking that it might be entropy magic. I have the ability to see that, so I'm going to look and see if I can.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll.
If only one of us knew how to use life magic.
Success.
Just one?
Well, I only have the one dice.
Oh, what else do you roll?
I only have one dot in entropy.
No, you roll your Erich.
Yeah, roll your Erich.
Oh, okay. In addition to the spell?
No.
Or in addition to the sphere?
No. The spheres tell you what you're able to do. Your Erich is your dice pool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright.
That's why it's important to have a lot of Erich.
Yep.
I didn't know that. 3 successes.
Okay. Where on the table, you don't actually sense any entropy coming off of whatever's on the table. What you do sense is 2 rapidly fleeting signatures of small spirits leaving the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2... I mean, you can tell what they are. They're small animals, but there's 2 bodies that are laying under the table, actually under a chair.
Are we actually going to go in, or what are we doing?
Yeah, I'm going in now that I've seen that.
I'm at the computers. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
let
good.
me hop to Michael really quick.
I don't know where Erich is.
Are you with...
I'm with Simon.
Yeah. Okay. So let me hop to Michael really quick. So Michael, you walk over to these computers. They are brand new. They're running 3.1. You see, they're actually hooked up to the internet, which is kind of exciting. None of them have been shut down properly. But you can go ahead and roll a perception alertness really quick for me.
Okay. I got 4 successes.
Okay. To the left of the computers, you see a sign-in sheet. And there are only 2 names on this date. One is kind of an illegible chicken scratch from early this morning, and then there was one right before the library closed. And it says Michael S., I believe. Let me double check his last name. Look that way, John.
I'm not even looking.
Okay, thank you.
It says Satan!
Oh, I'm sorry. It says M. Richardson.
Okay. I will make a mental note of that.
So, are you going to continue to screw with the computers, or?
Yeah, I'm going to see what they've got going on here. I mean, somebody was obviously using this thing, and if it was a recent login, maybe it's, potentially tied to what's going on in the room over yonder. Plus, I'm a little squeamish about blood.
Okay. So you go, and the sign-in was to computer number 2. So you sit at computer number 2, and whoever used it doesn't really know what they're doing. Rather than close their window, they just minimized it. So you can actually open the last thing that was open.
Okay, I'll check that out.
Okay, I'll put it up on the screen so you can read it. So, James and John. So, you go ahead and open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll your intelligence plus your occult, I guess. That will work.
Okay.
What if you don't have a cult?
You can still make a roll. Well, this is not something that you're gonna know.
Okay.
My intelligence and occult?
Yes, intelligence and occult.
Aki, as I'm reading this, I'm going to look around for a spare piece of paper.
Okay.
And I'm going to start copying this down.
Yeah, you can do that.
Actually, I'm going to check to see first if there's a working printer currently connected to the network.
At this time, there is not.
Okay, then I will grab a piece of paper and
Cool.
Yeah,
grumble about fucking Luddites and their
6
lack of
successes.
technology.
Okay. 6 successes. Yes, you actually recognize there are 3 runes that are written in blood, which you assume is blood, on the table. They are, what's it called? Enochian? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're Enochian runes. They're written pretty crudely, not by somebody who's maybe studied them. Maybe the stroke order is incorrect. The kerning's bad, whatever. They're written by somebody who maybe copied them out of a book. And there are 3 runes that, in conjunction with one another, don't really make a whole lot of sense. Like, this is not something that you would necessarily combine, because it's like if somebody wrote a sentence that only had adjectives in it.
Cool, alright.
The runes are basically runes for strength and for love and for there's not really an English word for it, but that blind following, like the trust, essentially, but just like blind trust, if that makes sense.
Do you mention this to me?
Yeah, I'm reading it off to him as I go.
Celine Dion's The Power of Love just comes in my head for some reason when he mentions that. I'm just kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
So, like, a love spell?
Yeah, that's probably it, honestly. It looks like it's some sort of amateur hour love spell.
You would think
I mean, look at it. It's all wrong. This would never work.
Well, you would think they'd pick a better place to do that sort of shit. I mean, in a library? Why would they do it in a library?
Well, maybe the target that he was looking for was here.
Perhaps.
Maybe he has a thing for Yuri.
You think maybe you should let her know about that?
Yeah, well, once we know something.
Okay. So, actually, what are the animals underneath the table?
They're
rats.
You're the rats. Michael, you find one other email that you're able to access that hasn't been deleted. I've put it up for you.
Well, is there anything else you can glean out of this?
Is there anything else that I can glean out of this?
Well, I mean, you recognize the, let me see if I wrote this down.
Actually, JP, does your character have prime magic?
No,
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
I was talked out of it.
Why?
Adam, are you still with us?
Yeah, sorry.
Do you have prime magic? I can't remember.
I do. I have prime magic.
Okay. Alright. I'm just checking. So, you've pretty much gleaned everything you can glean, but if you wanted to make... Okay, James.
Yes.
One other thing that you would know from this is it's not entropy magic that it was trying to cast, but if this is actually something that could be cast, it might be something that someone who had that understanding would be able to see. It's just not something that you have the ability to see as of this moment.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I convey that to Erich.
So someone was using entropy magic?
Not really. This is like... Okay. Imagine there's a baby. And the baby kind of talks, but I mean not really. So this is kind of like baby magic, baby entropy, baby's first Cure album. Like, it's like that.
Wait, are you talking like the hedge magic that some people practice around here? Do I know about that?
No, because hedge magic actually accomplishes things. This is... No, this is worse than that. Do you know those guys out on the quad that run around with the capes and the foam swords?
Yeah,
it's like those guys. This is like magic role playing.
Only losers would LARP.
You don't have prime magic, do you?
No, I don't have prime magic.
How do you search like a resonance? Is there a way to do that?
That would be prime magic.
Okay.
After I read the emails, I'll start making my way over to the guys since it's obvious they're not going to make their
Okay, personally, I take offense to that because I know some of those guys and they're pretty cool.
Okay, but if one of them threw a beanbag and yelled lightning bolt, it wouldn't actually summon a lightning bolt.
Okay, fine.
This is play.
Alright, so Michael, do you overhear any of this conversation that's going on?
Probably the tail end about beanbags and lightning bolts. Like,
Okay.
what are you guys talking about?
Bloody rituals.
We're talking about open mic night at the Magic House.
Bloody rituals. I got an email about that.
You did?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show them the piece of paper that I wrote down the emails on.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody named Mickey's practicing magic. Apparently he's not very good at it.
Where did this come from?
Yeah, well, I can see that.
Someone's a snob.
Because
it was one of the emails was tied to this school here.
I put it back up if you need to.
The M. Richardson at bostoncollege.edu. I don't know who this Bedlam extant is, but I think we need to look for this guy. Apparently he was trying to do some kind of magic with rats involving strength or something like that. I don't know what this shit is.
Well, Simon kind of elaborated a little bit on that. It seems kind of like a love spell.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, that seems like our best bet. Can you are you good with the hacking thing?
Yes.
I can do
you
that.
Hack that guy's email? Can you hack the email to find out who he is?
I could do that. And you know that.
You?
Yes.
All right, Junior.
Since when?
Adults do the work here.
Excuse me?
Okay, alright. I believe you.
Which one of us built a quantum computer?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that guy.
No wiener fights
Just
over here, guys.
just because you can build a computer doesn't mean you can hack the internet. Seriously.
Oh, you want to go, son?
Yeah, you know what?
Okay.
Actually.
Okay,
Let's do
gentlemen.
this.
Alright, focus here. Campus cops are gonna be on their way at any second, and we've got a dude who doesn't belong to this school looking at a bloody mess. So, we need to figure this out as quickly as possible and then hide him.
Well, then I suggest the two of us get onto those computers and figure out our shit. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I can use my computer.
You have a computer?
Yes, I have a computer.
Okay.
I got a laptop.
Are those a thing in 1980?
Yeah, those are things.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
They weigh like
They suck
they weigh
hard,
like
but,
70
they're a thing.
pounds, but yeah.
They're huge. They're not really laptops. They're just like mobile desktops. But
Yeah.
yes.
They're laps. They are laps.
Okay, well, I mean, does anybody want to do something that maybe isn't hacking related?
First,
Yeah,
No,
I'm gonna close
not
the door and
anymore.
lock it so that Yuri doesn't get in trouble.
are you guys able?
Yeah, I'm gonna close the door and lock it so that Yuri doesn't get in trouble.
Like basic magic here, because I can. I'm going to sense the magic here using my prime magic.
Okay, good call.
I got 3 Erich. What's the sensing roll again? It's just Erich?
Yeah.
And, yeah.
2 successes.
Okay, you sense that there is a very faint static magic resonance coming off of the runes. It looks like maybe they didn't succeed with what they were doing, but they are imbued with a little bit of static power.
Okay.
Okay, what does that mean?
Hedge magic.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Poorly executed hedge magic.
So,
Yeah.
okay, like hedge magic.
So, Michael, as you swing your eyes back toward the back of the towards the computers again, you actually sense some coming off of the computer in the center as well.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. This is yeah.
I'm gonna go check that out. Like, I'm not even gonna stop to tell them. I'm just gonna start walking towards the computer.
Okay, he's walking towards the computer.
Yep, we do that. What?
Well, I guess there's nothing we can find here. Tell you what, I'm gonna go back to my dorm. I'm gonna hack into the library's mainframe. I'm gonna
Back
pull
to
up.
the planet.
I'm gonna pull up that email and I'm gonna see if I can find a paper trail.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, okay. What paper trail are you looking for? Because you have the dude's name.
Yeah, but I kind of want to know who this other guy is.
Okay, all right. So you're gonna look at that. Okay,
Yep.
That's cool. That's fine.
That's adorable. The kid thinks he can hack.
Okay, so as you're walking back across the quad,
Yeah.
you actually come across the rent-a-cop, who's walking back with Yuri.
Okay. So,
Are you? So, but I'm assuming, Erich, you're not done. Or I'm sorry, Simon. Simon, you're still closing up the library, and Mike is holding you up because he's looking at that computer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you're alone.
Yeah, I'm all by myself.
Okay, are you gonna stop them or?
For what?
Just curious, just checking. You see them coming in that direction.
Nope.
Got your
Animal.
Okay, so yeah, so you're gonna take a few minutes to walk, and I'm gonna work with them since you decided to split the party. It's fine.
I do my thing.
Split the party.
I do my thing.
We started this game.
I do my thing.
Okay, so Michael,
Yeah.
go ahead and what are you going to roll, and then I can tell you what happens.
Well, that depends. Like you said, I saw some static magic coming from the middle PC.
Yes.
I mean, I'm still detecting with my prime then with the successes that I got, or do I need to re-roll that?
Well, you got 2 successes, so I mean, what you've detected is what you can detect.
Then I'm gonna look over at Simon. There's something going on with this computer. There's magic on this computer.
Okay, what kind of magic?
I can't really tell yet. I need more time with it.
Okay. Do I know that we're not going to have much time?
I mean,
No, I don't know that.
That your hot little Asian chick is coming back with cops.
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, you probably want to speed it up. I could probably get you into the library tomorrow.
That's not going to do us any good. You know that magic's going to be gone by then.
Yeah.
As you guys are having the conversation, you hear the front door open, and Yuri walks in.
Okay, time's up.
She calls you. She's like, Simon?
Yes.
Stall them. I will see what I can do here.
Okay, I go over to them.
Okay. Yeah, you walk across the back of the library. It takes you... Yeah.
Coming,
okay.
coming. I'm coming your way. In your direction, yes.
So, the rent-a-cop guy, you know this guy, he's not a bad dude. He's just, this is his job, and he's seen a lot of shit because it's a college. And his name is Steve. He's gonna be a Steve. Sorry.
Security Steve.
Yeah, Security Steve. So Security Steve looks at you and says, you're the head librarian or something, right? Is that right? Head librarian?
Not the head librarian. I work here, yes.
Man, what was your name? It's Yuri, Steven. Okay, yeah, Yuri said that there was some kind of dead guy. Is it, what's going on?
There's not a dead guy. Somebody decided to carve up 2 rats in one of the reading rooms.
Yuri kind of, shudders a little bit. She goes, that was a lot of gore for 2 rats.
Yeah, rats hold a surprising amount of blood.
Steve's like, well, I mean, I guess I need to file a report. Can you show me where it's at? I'll just...
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, here, let me show you the room. And I walk into the room.
Okay, yeah, Yuri hangs behind.
I make a show of how the room has been locked for Yuri.
Okay. Yeah, he looks inside. He's like, did you find anything or touch anything or move anything?
I did not move anything. I did not so much as breathe on anything. I just poked my head in and said, yep, that's rat blood, and locked the door again.
He actually kind of indicates that he wants you to unlock the door.
Okay, I make a show of it.
Okay. He walks in, he's like, is this Latin or something? What the hell?
No, it's like Dungeons and Dragons.
Mazes and Monsters just came out. We don't need more bad rap.
Steven says, you would not believe, I've cleaned off graffiti looking similar to this like 3 times this week off of 2 of the different buildings here.
Yeah, we've got guys on the campus who are really into that stuff.
Well, they need to cut it out. It's making my life hell.
Where'd you find the other pieces of graffiti?
One was on one of the girls' dorms, and then one was on the English building. So yeah. The first one was just chalk, so that was normal, but the second one they used paint or something. I don't know, it was gritty and brown, it was gross.
It was
really
blood.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Brown and gritty, huh? Which girls' dorm was that, out of curiosity? I have some friends who are girls.
This is the Han Solo method of interrogation.
He gives you a dubious look. Stephen does not believe you.
You have friends that are girls? Yeah, right, man. Nerd!
Can I roll manipulation to have said that suavely?
Yeah, let's give that a shot.
Yeah. You say it suavely and you wink to Yuri a little bit like, yeah, I roll like that.
I roll in that heterosexual.
2 successes.
He kind of gives you a look. He's like, it was one of the girls' dorms, dude.
Alright.
You get the impression that he's maybe a little more suspicious of your crap now than he was a minute ago. That was a weird question. He's like, I'm not even gonna bother to take pictures of this. I just have to file a report.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to call a guy because this is technically biohazard.
Yeah.
So, just go ahead and lock this door and, put a sign on it or something. We'll get a dude in here tomorrow to clean it.
Alright, will do.
He's like, oh shit, it's Saturday, isn't it, tomorrow? God damn it. And he mutters around, talking to himself about where the hell he's gonna find somebody to clean it up.
And you're just gonna wait until the weekend's over to take care of those 2 dead rats. Man, try to get the smell out of that room.
Yuri's like, will you at least walk me back to my dorm? And he's like, Yes, come along. It just continues to walk, and she follows him out. She's pretty upset, it looks like.
Dude, you could have totally jumped on that bandwagon, right? You just could have jumped on the train right there. She'd be like, no, I got this. I have girls that are friends.
Did you want to stop her, or are you gonna let her go?
No, that's fine. I've done enough.
I've got a turn paper to turn in. I don't have time to talk to girls.
Okay. All right. So, in that brief interlude of awkwardness, okay. So, Erich, you are back at your dorm, and you are looking up that the email is bedlamextant@u.com, and you can go ahead and what are you going to roll to try to figure out what's going on with it?
Intelligence computer.
Okay, you go ahead. Michael, what are you doing?
Well, I am going to sit down at this computer and I'm going to see what I can see.
Okay.
Is this one of the ones that's connected to the internet?
Yes.
Can I do an extended roll on this? I've got 3 successes right now. Is that enough?
Yeah, actually, this is a pretty simple one.
Okay.
U.com doesn't exist. They don't make emails.
So what is this address?
God, maybe if you stayed with the computer person, you would have been able to find out.
You can roll again to determine what that means, since I know you're not super computer literate to understand what that means.
What the hell ever?
No, as a human being, not as a character.
Whatever.
Your character has a little bit more understanding of computers than you might.
Well, I was asking you.
Okay.
What that meant.
Well, you don't know. You're gonna have to roll.
Okay.
With 3 successes, it's weird. You can continue to look.
Okay.
Alright, so Adam, what are you going to roll and what are you looking for?
Well, first things first, I'm going to see if I can sense anything else off of this right now. Since I got that there is magic on here, I'm going to try and see if I can see more into it. Just 2 successes again.
A little bit more poking at the email address will net you another email. That's the last one that has that. It was in the deleted folder, or it had been deleted, but you were able to recover it.
Okay.
The magic, you are not. It's so fleeting that you haven't been able to identify what it is at this juncture. As far as you, Eric, you understand that basically this is like if the call is coming from inside the house kind of situation.
Permaband. Ouch.
So what you're trying to say is that... Okay, hang on. What? You lost me a little bit there. That was kind of a weird metaphor.
Okay,
simile.
so the u.com doesn't exist. They don't issue emails.
Uh-huh.
So basically, if the email is coming from inside the house, essentially, it's not coming from an outside source. It's coming from somewhere else. Like it's more like if in terms like if you receive a letter, someone has sent it to you from away from you. But if you pick up a letter that's in your house already, there's a good chance it came from your house.
But how... Wait, that's a weird way to...
Okay.
Okay, so...
I get it.
I know what she's talking about.
All right, can someone explain it a little better than me then?
Okay, so hang on.
Get with the program.
Hang on. Shh.
Okay.
So what
It does not exist as a website, but it does exist from an internal server.
It's like if the only other way I can say it is like if the IP address resolves as an internal IP address. Or
In other words, somebody's masking their email address.
Okay, so it's a dummy address.
Yeah.
It's the
Okay.
equivalent of a burner phone.
Why didn't you just say it's a dummy address?
I'm sorry, it's not...
Because she didn't anticipate you being a dummy.
No.
Shut up.
That's not fair, but yeah, no, it's...
It's called role-playing, asswipe.
You were playing your argument with the DM?
Aki, this email address that I've got, this deleted email here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna attempt to look further into it. I want to see if I can locate what website this person has been banned from.
Okay.
What would you like me to roll for that? I have 4 dots in computer, 4 dots in intelligence.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and, you go ahead and roll, but I can tell you, basically, I just didn't do the to and from on this one.
Okay.
It's to the same address, obviously it was in their inbox, their deleted folder.
Right.
The external address is basically just an XS fan at yahoo.com or whatever. It's a BBS, essentially.
Okay.
That was, you can't determine what it is. It's like an esoterica, encyclopedia BBS. It's not something you're familiar with, but yeah.
Okay. I will note down the BBS, and I'll check it out personally later.
Okay.
Because I have a feeling that this might come up in future.
Yeah. Basically what you learned from that one is the username. So.
Okay.
That's the important piece of that information.
Okay, well, can I find a way to get access to the internal server at all, or?
To the EDU?
I
mean...
No, to the U.
Yeah.
Okay, I explained this poorly. U.com literally doesn't exist.
Yeah. So it's a dummy.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could... What spheres do you have? And I'll kind of give you a helping hand on this one.
Entropy, correspondence, and mind.
Okay,
So
use your correspondence in mind,
Okay.
and you can use a combo of those to kind of see what you can figure out, what you can glean through magic.
I'm going to spend a point of willpower to give me one success.
Okay. All right. Are you guys finishing up at the library, or is there anything else that you wanted to check?
There's nothing else I'm doing.
Since I think I've got everything that I can get out of these PCs, I'm going to make sure that they are properly shut down.
Good call. 4 successes. Okay. I'll get with you in a second, John. Simon.
Yes.
All of this searching for information has probably got you wanting to search for an information.
Yes, I love searching for information.
Do you need a place?
It's the thing that I do.
Is a place are there any places that you have an idea that you might be able to look for people who have been in the library recently?
The library.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll to research the library.
Jesus Christ.
We are the A squad right now.
You need to roll an in real life wits check and see if you can read my mind.
Can I? Nope, I got nothing. Nope, I'm rolling zeros.
Weird.
No, actually, zeros are good.
Yeah, zeros or tens. No, like, well, I mean, come on.
Do tens explode?
No, they're just two successes instead of one.
Okay.
I hope not. I've only got so many D10s.
James.
Yes.
So, you can see who recently checked shit out from the library?
Can I?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do they have
Okay.
some kind of check-in or log-in sheet that most campus libraries would have?
Yeah.
Would they?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a library.
Well, then I will research that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, do a
I thought
research
it
roll.
would only matter if they'd gotten a book, and if this guy just came in, poked around the email, and then killed some dudes, he might not have checked in.
Everybody has to check in.
Yep. It's the law.
I didn't have to check in at mine. I just kind of walked in.
At the
Well, I mean,
university.
you can double check. I will. I'm
Okay, what is
gonna
it?
give you one for free, James.
Okay.
This bro. Well, you read the email, right? He
Yes.
read these runes out of a book, right?
Yes. Ah, okay.
There's your freebie.
We house books.
Yeah, you guys.
So would this be intelligence and research or what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or investigation?
If you're dealing with
More
if you're
investigating.
dealing with records, I would say research.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever you're hiring, I'll let you go for it.
Okay. Investigation it is.
Oh well.
I need 4 D10s. Okay. You know
Okay,
what, I'm gonna
you're
empty out
rolling-
this box, and I'm gonna use this box.
Alright, roll in the box.
This is my rolling box now.
Alright, so,
Yeah.
while you count your successes, let me get back to Eric.
3.
Okay. Cool. Eric.
Yeah.
With your magic-y rolls,
Yeah.
you discover that not only, so that email address is, it's not necessarily part of the digital web necessarily, but it's one of those things like that doesn't live anywhere. It's not coming from the campus, it's coming from somewhere
It's
else.
like a data hobo.
Yeah,
It
kind
lives
of like
under the digital bridge.
it's a data hobo.
These are the worst metaphors I have ever heard.
You also get, what do you use, mind?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You also get a consciousness from the email address.
So ghost in the machine.
So, James.
A
Simon.
data hobo has a personality.
Oh boy.
James.
Yes.
You find that this may shock you, but a book
Midnight?
about a book that was written by an Enochian
Then just
scholar, a book that has been written by an Enochian scholar, has been checked out
Okay.
of the library by an M. Richardson, and you have his dorm number now.
Delightful. Let's call up the squad. I'm gonna get my guns.
Michael, what are you doing? Okay, guys. Adam, what are you up to? Adam? Is Adam still there?
Adam.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Adam!
Hello?
Hello,
Yeah.
welcome
Yes,
back.
hello.
Sorry, I had to step away for a second. I thought I said that loud enough, but nobody heard me.
No,
Nope,
we were
nobody heard
probably all talking at the same time, so you know how things are.
Singing the A-Team song. You missed that. It was our
Oh, I
A-Team
missed it.
sing-along.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed the
Was
A-Team
it after I
sing-along.
made the comment about us being the A-team?
It was way
yes,
after
long
that.
after.
Considerably after that.
Yeah, it was like a minute ago.
Okay, anyway. So, yeah, to recap, what was the last thing you heard, Adam?
We were giving JP shit about finding a registry.
Oh, okay, yeah. He figured that out. He managed to uncover the dorm address of this.
I took the hint.
Of this
And then I
kid.
used it for a coaster.
Yes, I feel as if I shotgunned that hint at you a couple times.
Give me some credit. It's been a long time since I've done this.
Oh, that's okay. So, Adam, what is your next move? And and Eric, what is your next move? Both of you. Let Adam go first. I ask him first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and power down the PCs, and I guess head out of the library. Where are we staying tonight?
Okay. Simon, you know where Eric's dorm is at, so you can.
Yes, I do.
You stay in the same dorm, building.
But first, I'm going to take him to go visit M. Richardson.
You're gonna leave Eric behind?
Man, Eric, come on.
Hold on. I have a cell phone. Let me call him.
I thought you had a beeper.
Nobody can afford a cell phone.
He whips out a honking yellow brick. Is like.
What number are you calling?
Does he have a telephone?
Do you have a telephone?
I have a landline.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
But he's not at his land.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
John, is it okay for you to do the hello, is it me you're looking for again?
No, it's not. Okay.
James, you take 2 points of aggravated damage.
I soak it.
You can't soak aggravated damage.
You're not a vampire.
Anyway, okay, so are you gonna go retrieve Eric, or
hold on. I can reverse beep him.
You can back beep him?
Yeah.
How does that work?
He uses his beeper to make me call him on his beeper.
Can we say that it's like a 3-minute walk and you guys fucking make it?
I fucking made it. Why can't you guys?
I'm a technology mage. I can make a cell phone. I have matter.
Can you make 1 foot move in front of the other? Can you do that?
Can you make the last 3 minutes matter?
I suppose we go get Eric.
Okay, cool. Cool. Good, I'm glad, guys.
Even though he's been kind of a dick to me this entire time.
Not the
Eric
entire
has?
time.
Eric,
I thought that was me.
all of you. Not a single kind person since I came to Boston.